everyone, this is Bindu Prabha Sahu. Welcome you all to SNEPS Biology. Today we are going to discuss the practice set 10 of the competitive exam series, where we will discuss 20 questions with their detailed explanations. Watch the video till end, hit like, share our videos and subscribe to the channel. Press the bell icon next to the subscription button to get all the notifications from us. Okay, so let's start. Come to question number 1. HIV often changes its shapes due to the presence of an enzyme called A. Reverse transcriptase, B. Enterokinase, C. Nucleotidase, D. Nucleoditase. Okay, so what is HIV? HIV is the human immunodeficiency virus, which is a ribovirus and undergoes reverse transcription, and the enzyme which involved in this process is called the reverse transcriptase enzyme. Okay, so HIV often changes its shape due to the presence of this reverse transcriptase enzyme. So answer will be option A. Okay, now come to question number 2. How many neck canal cells are found in the archegonium of a fern? Option A 1, B 2, C 3, D 4. Okay, so what is archegonium? Archegonium is the female reproductive organ of fern and mosses. Okay, the upper part of the archegonium, that is the neck, it consists of 4 rows of cells which contain central neck canals, central neck cells. Okay, and the uppermost of the neck cells are the neck canal cells, and the lowest cell is the ventral canal cell. Okay, so how many neck canal cells are there? There is only one neck canal cell with 2 nucleus. Okay, 2 nuclei in the archegonium of a fern. Okay, so answer will be option A. Right. Now come to question number 3. Which angiosperm is vessel-less? Okay, vessel नहीं है. Okay, कौन से angiosperm में? Option A hydrilla, B trochodendron, C maize, D wheat. Okay, so answer हो जाएगा हमारा option B, that is trochodendron. Okay, so Amborella trichopoda, trochodendron, oraloids and tetracentron sinens are the angiosperms which are vessel-less, which are devoid of vessels. Okay, so answer will be option B. Now come to question number 4. Who was the first child born after operative procedure? A. Caesar, B. Huxley, C. William, D. Pasteur. Okay, so remember this, the first child who was born after operative procedure was option A, that is Caesar. Now come to question number 5. The animal who can consume more salt among the following is A. Sheep, B. Camel, C. Donkey, D. Dog. Okay, so camels require 6 to 8 times the salt intake of other animals. Okay, and this helps the camel's body to store water in its cell. At an average, camels need about 45 to 60 grams of salt every day. So answer will be option B, that is camel. Okay, now come to question number 6. Cactus is referred to as A. hydrophyte, B. mesophyte, C. xerophyte, D. epiphyte. तो cactus क्या है? Hydrophyte का मतलब क्या है? The plants which grow in excess of water. Okay, mesophyte, the plants which grow in intermediate conditions. Okay, not too much of water or not in dry condition, completely dry condition. Okay, intermediate condition में वो grow करते हैं. Now xerophyte, these are the plants which grow in xeric or very dry condition, right? And epiphytes are the plants which grow on another plant for their support, right? So जो cactus होते हैं, those are the xerophytic plants. Okay, they grow in xeric condition. Okay, answer will be option C. Now come to question number 7. The concept of greenhouse gases was postulated by option A. Joseph Fourier, B. Abdul Kalam, C. M.S. Swaminathan, D. Rachel Carlson. Okay, so हमारा जो आंसर हो जाएगा वो है option A, that is Joseph Fourier. Okay, he was the one who gave the concept of greenhouse gases. Okay, now come to question number 8. Bhopal gas tragedy 1984 is related to A. Aluminium phosphide, B. Methyl bromide. C. Methyl isocyanate. D. Carbon dioxide. Okay. So Bhopal gas tragedy is also called as the Bhopal disaster, which was a gas leak incident on the night of 2nd and 3rd of December 1984 at the Union Carbide India Limited pesticide plant in Bhopal at Madhya Pradesh. Okay. So this tragedy is considered among the world's worst industrial disaster, and the gas leaked in this disaster was the MIC, that is methyl isocyanate. Remember this. The answer will be option C. Now come to question number 9. The particulate matter, that is PM10, exhaled from the polluted atmosphere is often filtered out during the process of A. Coughing, B. Sneezing, C. Both A and B, D. Urination. Okay. So what are these particulate matters? These are the microscopic particles of solid or liquid matter which are suspended in the air, and they often filtered out during the process of sneezing. Okay. So answer will be option B. Now come to question number 10. The outer skin of most of the crustaceans are made up of a carbohydrate called option A. Cellulose, B. Galactose, C. Chitin, D. Starch. Okay. So crustaceans involve animals like crabs, lobster, shrimp, etc. Okay. And their outer wall is made up of the carbohydrate called as the what? Your chitin. Okay. Remember this. Answer will be option C. Now come to question number 11. HCl, that is your hydrochloric acid, is secreted by the cells lining the A. Oral cavity, B. Stomach, C. Ileum, D. Colon. Okay. So hydrochloric acid is secreted by the cells which line the stomach. Okay. So answer will be option B. Now come to question number 12. Taxonomy is a science that deals with option A. Morphology, B. Anatomy, C. Classification, D. Economic uses. Okay. So in taxonomy, we study about various taxons. So it is the science of naming, describing and classifying the various organisms present in the world. Okay. So answer will be option C, that is taxonomy is a science that deals with classification. Okay. Now come to question number 13. Lungs are located in the option A. Abdominal cavity, B. Pericardial cavity, C. Peritoneal cavity, D. Pleural cavity. Okay. So as you can see in the figure, the pleural cavity is surrounded by the rib cage, whereas itself surrounds the lungs. Right. So lungs are located in the pleural cavity, that is option D. Okay. Now come to question number 14. Which one of the following is the ideal food for newborn babies? Option A. Water, B. Sugar, C. Honey, D. Milk. Okay. So it's a very easy question. The answer will be option D, that is milk. Now come to question number 15. Transcription means the synthesis of option A. Lipids, B. Proteins, C. DNA, D. RNA. Okay. So what is replication? It is the synthesis of identical copies of DNA. Okay. And what is translation? It is the synthesis of proteins from mRNA. Okay. And the synthesis of RNA from DNA is called the transcription process. Okay. So answer will be option D, that is RNA. Now come to question number 16. Complete hydrolysis of cellulose gives option A. D fructose, B. L-glucose, C. D-glucose, D. L-fructose. Okay. So what is D? D for dextrorotatory and L for levorotatory. Okay. So पूछा है कि सेल्यूलोज का हाइड्रोलाइसिस करने से, कंप्लीट हाइड्रोलाइसिस होने से क्या मिलता है? Okay. So what is cellulose? Cellulose is a biopolymer which consists of many glucose units, and these glucose units are connected through beta 1,4 glycosidic bonds, and breakage of these bonds leads to the formation of glucose, which are dextrorotatory in nature. Okay. So answer will be option C, that is D glucose. Okay. Now come to question number 17. Each body segment of earthworm is called option A. Proglottid, B. Metamere, C. Scolex, D. Rostellum. Okay. So proglottids are the characteristics of tapeworm. Okay. Rostrum is also the characteristic of tapeworm, same as the scolex. Okay, so proglottids are the series of identical segments. Scolex is the head part and rostrum is a knob-like protrusion at the extreme anterior end. Okay, तो पूछा है कि अर्थवर्म का हर बॉडी सेगमेंट को क्या बोलते हैं. सो आंसर विल बी हमारा मेटामियर. ऑप्शन बी विल बी द आंसर. ओके, नाउ कम टू क्वेश्चन नंबर 18. द pollutants which move downward with percolating groundwater are called A. leachates, B. pollutates, C. earthites, D. percolates. ओके, तो जो pollutant percolate through the percolate down to the groundwater. Okay, these are called as the leachates. Okay, so answer will be option A. Okay, now come to question number 19. In human body, which one of the following hormones regulate blood calcium and phosphate? Okay, so option क्या है? Option A glucagon, B growth hormone, C parathyroid hormone, D thyroxine. Okay, तो इन हॉर्मोन्स के बारे में हम पहले जान लेते हैं. ग्लूकागॉन, इट इज सिक्रेटेड फ्रॉम अल्फा सेल्स ऑफ द पैनक्रियाटिक आइलेट्स ऑफ लैंगरहांस and it is responsible for the stimulation of glucose production in liver and it maintains the plasma glucose concentration. Okay, now come to growth hormone. So growth hormones are secreted from the anterior pituitary which regulate the postnatal growth and metabolism and they exhibit the pleiotropic effects on various human tissues. Okay, whereas the parathyroid hormone is secreted from the parathyroid gland and it regulates the calcium level in the blood. Okay, as well as the phosphate level. Okay, now come to thyroxine. These are secreted by this hormone is secreted by the thyroid gland which plays vital roles in digestion, heart and muscle functions, brain development and maintenance of bones. Okay, तो पूछा है कि हमारा कौन सा हार्मोन ब्लड कैल्शियम एंड फॉस्फेट को रेगुलेट करता है. सो आंसर विल बी ऑप्शन सी, दैट इज पैराथायरॉयड हार्मोन. ओके, नाउ कम टू क्वेश्चन नंबर 20. हाउ डू मोस्ट इंसेक्ट्स रेस्पायर? ऑप्शन ए थ्रू स्किन, बी थ्रू गिल्स, सी बाय ट्रैकियल सिस्टम, डी बाय लंग्स. ओके, सो रिमेंबर दिस, most insects respire through your tracheal system. Okay, so answer will be option C, that is by tracheal system. So this is all about today's practice set. The next set will be uploaded soon. Stay tuned with us. Do like, share our videos, subscribe to our channel. Your subscription is very, very important for us, and press that bell icon next to the subscription button to get all the notifications from us. Okay, thank you.